Welcome to Defi Crypto today. This is the Crypto Daily News. Finally, I've been having trouble getting the show this week. Anyway, let's double check that everything's working. Refresh. Oh, I need the bigger. Yes, that's better. Okay. Let's see this. Are we live? Yes, we are. We're live. Perfect. All right. Okay, so let's start with regular stuff. Twitter. Okay, as always, we're still trying to get 3,000 people to follow us on Twitter. All right, I think we gained a couple people since last time. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. And yeah, when are we going to get over 3,000 Twitter followers? Really looking forward for that. Don't forget, we have a very exciting video that I published today. Welcome everybody. This is a really neat strategy that I came up with. Okay, watch it. This is relatively safe. You take your UST, which is a stable coin. On Anchor, you get 19.5%, which is really good. But with this strategy, you can easily triple your interest rate, because you get to use Mirror to borrow using your Anchor deposit as collateral. Okay, and if you use the Spider token, the risk is relatively low. It's not zero risk, okay? You still have to watch your position on a regular basis. Like I suggest watching it every day. But the Spider is like the token that represents the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is a large portfolio of 500 corporate stocks in the US. It won't fluctuate by crazy high margins, okay, like Bitcoin does or Ethereum does, okay. Typically, it's gonna the maximum is gonna go up and down in a day. Even in situations of crisis, would be a couple percent, 2-3% max, okay. So, in our case, we're borrowing the Spider tokens, so we expect it to go down in value. And right now we are in a bear market. So the general trend is downward. Okay, so that reduces our risk also. But still, you need to watch your position. Make sure that you are not going to get liquidated. So make sure you use enough collateral. Okay, use the safety margins that I use in the video. You should be pretty good. Okay, and what that does is that I managed to demonstrate that you can multiply your earnings, your interest rate, by 3. Okay, it took what, 10-15 minutes to get set up. That's it. Okay, on top of that, you could make some gains if the S&P 500 really tanks this year, which is kind of expected. You got to think about Ukraine. That scares a lot of people. That scares the stock market and the crypto market. And very soon, next month, in March, we're expecting the Federal Reserve to increase interest rates. That's going to scare the market again. So good chance that the S&P 500 is going to tank a bit. And don't forget, if inflation stays high, the Federal Reserve is going to have to raise interest rates several times this year and possibly next year as well. So we have, for the foreseeable future, the news are not great for the S&P 500, so that should push the price down. And that helps you with this strategy. You don't want it to go up, you want it to go down. Okay, so watch this. It's excellent stuff, even if I say so myself. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. I'll answer questions in the second part of the video. Okay, so don't forget to follow the Twitter. I'm trying to get 3,000 people here. Okay, follow. All right. So, what's in the news? Well, of course, Russia and Ukraine, right? What else is anybody talking about? Well, I'm going to talk about the crypto side of things. I did talk about that earlier when I talked about Ukraine and Russia earlier, because like right now, with Russia going into Ukraine, and I'm not sure what the end result of this is going to be. Are they going to annex Ukraine to Russia or not? I don't know. Not really my business. You know, I don't really like wars or anything like that, but you know, we cannot do very much when you have people that are adamant about doing these things. However, a lot of countries are trying to sanction Russia right now. But is that going to work very well? Some of the sanctions will hold and some will not, thanks to crypto. I did talk about crypto. I think that Russia decided to do its moves now because they're not that scared of the sanctions. I think they managed to find a way to do international trade using crypto. And that will probably reduce the impact of the sanctions on Russia. And that's what this article talks about mostly. What I don't really like is that it makes it seem that everybody who's doing crypto is a criminal and a gangster and a criminal organization of some sort, which is like bullshit. And you're going to see there's an impact of this on regulations that's coming in Europe, okay? And they're using this as an excuse, okay? Right now, you're going to see, okay, a lot of regulations coming from Europe and a lot of regulations coming from the United States. And they want the normal people that don't know anything about crypto to think that crypto is run by gangsters, criminals, and dictators around the world, and all the evils of the world are in crypto. As if the US dollar was not used by any evil at all, right? No criminal ever dealt with US dollars in the past or in the current present, right? So, it's all crap. But no, the real point of this is that the Federal Reserve in the US is scared of crypto because it's reducing its stranglehold on currency. Same thing with the Central Bank of Europe, okay? So you have to understand the purpose of these messages, and you have to understand with clarity what is actually going on underneath it, okay? They're trying to ban crypto around the world, in Europe and in the United States, up to a point, various degrees. There's various degrees, okay? Europe would like to ban it altogether, okay? Because the central bank wants total control over currency. They're trying to ban Bitcoin because of proof of work, because they say, oh, it's bad for the environment. You look at all the energy it takes. Yeah, sure. So, they're going to use whatever excuse will stick in the mind of the citizens of their countries. Okay? Some people, it's going to be the environment. They're going to say, oh, proof of work consumes way too much energy. It's bad for the environment. It creates pollution, blah, 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 which is crap. Okay, that's been demonstrated that it does not create more pollution or anything like that. Okay, at the moment, I think the majority of Bitcoin miners use renewable energies anyway. And if the environment doesn't stick, okay, then they're gonna say, oh, well, look, Russia, the enemy of the United States and Europe, is using crypto to evade the sanctions. So crypto is bad, obviously, because Putin is using it. And then they're going to say, oh, look, you have all these criminal organizations within Russia. That's what this article talks about. You have all these criminal organizations within Russia, and they're all using crypto. So definitely crypto is bad. We've got to ban that. So what they want to do is take away your freedom, okay, by using these pretexts that it's bad for the environment and that it's only controlled by criminals, okay? I mean, of course, there are criminals using crypto, okay? But what percentage? 1%? Less than 1%? Okay? I'm very sure it's not a very large number of people, okay? I don't have the statistics to prove it, but my gut feeling tells me that the vast majority of people are regular people, okay, that don't do criminal things, okay? That's my gut feeling. I don't do anything criminal. And I love crypto. I think crypto is a fantastic tool to empower regular people, okay? And those centralized organizations, the central banks, and they're called central bank for a reason, they want to take away that right that you have of financial freedom, okay? They want to ban the tools that empower you. Okay, so be aware of the facts, okay? These are not facts, okay? This is propaganda. This article and many articles, this article reflects articles that you're going to see on Bloomberg, on the New York Post, on the Wall Street Journal, all over the place. And they all have the same propaganda. They're all saying the same thing. They all got the news from the same source. And that same source serves their masters, which are the central banks. Okay? You need to see things clearly. All right. See, the Ukrainian central bank suspends electronic cash transfers, bolstering the use case for crypto. Now, these electronic cash transfers, those are probably for regular Ukrainians, okay, that are scared right now that the country is going down the drain, and they want to send money out to their families outside of Ukraine so that all their money is not gone, you know, if Russia invades or if the war persists or whatever. Okay, so they're just trying to save themselves, okay? But now the central bank is suspending that. So it goes even against its own citizens, okay? So again, that's another reason to be in crypto. Like you saw what the Canadian government did, okay? It froze bank accounts and all kinds of things, okay? Like a dictator would do, like you'd think it's North Korea in Canada right now, okay? And again, that bolsters the use case for crypto. Crypto is freedom, okay? Crypto is freedom. Remember that. And they want to take away your freedom. Governments in general tend to do that. Some governments don't. Some governments are really open about letting people have their own rights and freedoms and so on. But a lot of governments, okay, want total power. Okay, and they're going to do it to various degrees. Okay, so watch out for this. Okay, see, the central bank is using the catastrophic situation in Ukraine right now to reduce people's rights. Okay, so be careful with that as well. All right, and different news. You're going to see this a lot also. Goldman Sachs operation chief quits for crypto exchange Coinbase. A lot of big bank executives are going to leave the big banks and move to big crypto. So right now, Coinbase is a centralized exchange, as we all know, but it's huge and it's extremely profitable. That's why they charge such high fees. Okay, they're making a lot of money, and it's becoming a lot more exciting for bank executives, okay, to get into crypto. They understand that they can make a lot more money there, okay, because that's where all the brain power is being focused right now. New things in crypto happen every single day, okay, so you're going to see a lot of transfers, okay. Like for instance, Google has trouble keeping its employees now. They're all moving into crypto. Same thing with Facebook and many other big high-tech companies, okay? People are moving by the hundreds out of big tech to go into big crypto and even small crypto. They're going to go with a lot of crypto startups, okay? You're going to see that thousands and thousands of executives are going to be moving out from the financial industry and from the tech industry, because crypto is a merge of those two things. You're going to see a lot of that. So pay attention to that, because if you are an investor in a bank or in some of the high-tech companies that are affected by this trend, okay, the profits of those businesses might suffer long term. Maybe not in this year, but it depends how fast the move is from those traditional industries into crypto. But you're going to see more and more and more of this, okay? All right. Now, this is what I mentioned earlier. European Parliament postpones vote on crypto regulations indefinitely. At least that's the good news. It says a leaked draft has drawn criticism for including a provision that sought to ban the use of cryptocurrencies that rely on proof of work. That's Bitcoin and currently Ethereum, although Ethereum is supposed to move to proof of stake. Okay. Yeah. So that's really bad, and I already explained what this is. Okay, they're trying to make it look like it creates pollution and it's bad for the environment and so on. Where did they say that? I saw that earlier. Yeah, see, lawmakers were planning to restrict the use of cryptocurrencies that rely on an energy-intensive computing process called proof of work. Okay, so they're trying to make you buy that it's bad for the environment. Yeah, great. How come they haven't banned petroleum yet? How come they haven't banned, everything that makes pollution yet? This hardly makes any pollution. It doesn't make pollution directly, okay? And most of it now is using renewable energy. So this argument doesn't hold water, okay? So again, they're trying to use whatever means is necessary to convince the voters that they're doing the right thing by stripping them of their rights. Okay, that it's always like that. All right. So, in other news, MetaMask now allows you to buy crypto on various blockchains. So you can onboard directly into Avalanche, Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, Phantom, and Cello as well. Yeah. Before it was limited to Ethereum, but now you can buy, like let's say you need Phantom in your wallet, you can buy it directly. Okay, you don't need to go through a centralized exchange anymore. You could go directly here. However, watch out for the fees. If we click on it, okay, this is because I'm in Thailand, but we can change that for USD. So, as you can see, if you're paying $200, you're going to have to pay about almost $11 in fees here, okay, in order to get your AVAX. And so it's a little bit expensive, okay? So consider the fees first and see if that's the best you can get, okay? But it's definitely a lot more convenient if you can use it, okay? And all you have to do is use a credit card for payment, okay? There are restrictions. Ethereum, Phantom, and Avalanche is available in USA and international. But BSC, Polygon, and Cello are only available at the international level, not within the US. So be aware of those facts first, okay? But I think it's a good idea. You can definitely fund your wallet faster with this, okay? And you don't need to do, you probably have to KYC with Transact. Transact is the company that they use, but I don't think it's going to be very complicated, okay? I'm not using that personally, but I just saw this today. I think it's a good idea. Next item is, I always like to look at Andrew Cronje's Twitter. Andrew Cronje is, as I keep saying, a crypto genius. He's the guy behind several projects, including, welcome everybody, including Yearn Finance, which is one of the top 10 highest safety rated DeFi protocols in the world right now. And he's behind a project called Solidly, which is making a lot of news because it's going to help do trade crypto with no slippage. And it's using a new technology, VE33. Okay, with the 3.3 part came from Olympus DAO, but VE is his own version of it, which is supposed to be way better. And right now there's, well, you probably heard of the curve war. Well, now there's what's happening, a Solidly war. Everybody is trying to get votes on Solidly to try to get more fees, okay, and increase their earnings, all right? Now, this project here, SOLIDsex, 5 hours ago, published this, that they already have $1 billion in total value lock, which apparently now it's closer to $1.4 billion. And it's a brand new project. Okay, it's a yield optimizer for Solidly built on Phantom. Very exciting. I'm going to show it to you. And they're a little bit crazy, the people that are doing this. There's a lot of funny terminology. You're going to see that. It made me laugh. Okay, so let's have a look at that. So this is the SOLIDsex. SOLIDsex is the yield optimizer for Solidly, okay? Solidly is Andrew Cronje's project. This one is optimizing the yield from Solidly, okay? So definitely follow this. This is going to be very, very hot, okay? If you want to know, I'm going to show you. You get some amazing yields on stable coins there. Amazing, okay? So follow and put the bell notification, all right? And here they're talking about Solidly. They have a Medium article if you want to read about what it's like. And this is what it looks like, okay? So it's some sort of blue monkey on this thing. All right. So it's a yield optimizer for Solidly built on Phantom, okay? Right now, 1.6 billion, so it's even higher. They've got a 90% dominance. That sounds great. Total solid locked on SOLIDsex, 7.48 million, 37%, 35.7% of total locked. Okay, that's huge. So the more they lock Solid is the Solidly token, the more they're going to earn higher yields, okay? And now here apparently they have the total sex locked. Sex happens to be their SOLIDex's token. So when you read their documentation, it's totally hilarious. They keep using sex here and sex there. You have a sex locker and whatever. Anyway, it's fun to watch. So 53% of all total supply is locked already. Now you see they have their sex partners here. So apparently there's a big orgy on Phantom, okay, if you didn't know. And all these lovely people here are participating in that. They're all sex partners with SOLIDsex, right? So if you want to become a SOLIDsex sex partner, yeah, you have a chance right there. All right. So enjoy more voting power and higher rewards. So these guys are partnering together, okay, to get more sex, to get more rewards, okay, out of Solidly. Now, so liquidity providers, that's us, okay, low investors that deposit. You get a bigger boost and earn higher yield on your liquidity if you invest there. I don't know, it says 2.5x, so let's hope we can get that. You can stake solid and earn a share of all platform earnings as well. Now, if you're a sex holder, apparently you have to hold your sex. I don't know. Control voting power, decide on solid emissions. Again, it sounds dirty now. Earn protocol fees and Solidly expansion. Again, everything sounds dirty at the moment. Anyway, it's not audited yet, okay? So do be careful. I'm pretty sure since Andrew Cronier put it on his Twitter page, he probably knows the developers here, and he probably believes in them. However, if it's not audited yet, it's probably quite risky. So be careful. Don't put millions and millions on this, okay? Use reasonable amounts. But I believe since they have a lot of very important sex partners, they're probably reliable, okay? They're probably reliable. Anyway, so the code is available at GitHub, so you can check it out. They're on Telegram and Twitter. Definitely follow them and see what's going on there, okay? This is brand new, just started a few days ago. All right, so let's look at the pools, if they can show up. What's going on here? Okay, the pools are here. All right, remember what I said about stable coins? Okay, where is it zero? Ah, there we go. 47.6% on stable coins. This is an LP, USDC and MIM. Those are two stable coins. There's 727 million in this, okay? Super popular. And your earnings, well, you get some SEX and you get some solid tokens out of this, okay? And you're earning 48.5%. Now you got to understand it's coming from Solidly and from this, okay? And Solidly is copying the recipe from Curve, and Curve is one of the, as I keep saying, is the top DeFi protocol of all DeFi. It's 10% of everything, and it doesn't look like much from the outside, but inside the coding is fantastic, okay? It's some of the best, most efficient coding, no slippage, okay, in the trades, okay? And that's what Solidly, Andrew Cronier with his Solidly is trying to emulate. He's trying to copy that and make it available for all crypto, not just stable coins, okay? And he's starting this on Phantom. And that's why I'm really bullish on Phantom, because of this stuff, okay? I really think that Phantom is going to take off at some point. Maybe this year is going to be difficult with the war and the interest rates and the inflation and blah, 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 blah. But still, I'm very bullish long term, very bullish long term. But anyway, so you can look at the rates. Some of the rates are super high. Look at this stuff. 711% on Ref Phantom and Tomb. USDC and OXD 2400%. Okay, expect some impermanent loss. Okay, expect that. Now, look at what it says. Pool type stable. Okay, pool type stable. Again, those are two stable coins. You're not gonna get any impermanent loss with stables. Okay, and look, you can earn 48% on both of them. It's amazing. That's really, really, really good. The only issue is, are these tokens going to stay steady or tank? I don't know that yet. Okay, I don't know that yet. However, my feeling is that they might drop, but Solid is going to become such an important DeFi protocol for Phantom. Everybody is going to want to build on this. Okay, OXD is trying to build on it, and SOLIDsex as well. And you're going to see like a slew of big projects connecting with Solidly. So I think the use case for Solidly, for the Solid token, I think the use case of that token is going to keep on expanding, which will help boost the price up. But again, it depends how many tokens are issued and so on. So again, be careful. This new project, I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, but I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I think this is a big deal, especially for Phantom. Okay, and that's why I'm very bullish on the Phantom token itself. I'm bullish on this project. I'm bullish on Solidly very, very much. But it remains to be seen. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe it's all going to fall apart or whatever. So be careful. Be careful. But anyway, it looks really good from my vantage point. What else we got here? So Phantom and Frax, USDC and SYN, SOLIDsex and Solid. And then Rub Phantom and Sex, Beats and F Beats here. Okay, so and there's several pages of this stuff. There's 127 projects listed here. So there's a ton of stuff. So you should explore this. Definitely, I'm going to put some money in here from my my safe portfolio. We're going to try this. I'm going to put some of the money in here because also the rates at Yearn have dropped a bit. So I'm definitely going to be adding this to my safe portfolio. So next week, we're going to see an update and we're probably going to see some tokens here. Okay. What's next? Yeah, this is the information where they explain how the fees and the rewards are distributed, what kind of tokens you're going to earn. You're going to earn some Solid, you're going to earn some Sex. You get 1 Sex for every 4.2 Solid earned, and they call that vanilla Sex. Whatever. And so you got vanilla Sex, and here you got your Solid lockers, and here you got your Sex lockers. I don't know what happens inside the Sex lockers. Any idea? And so you got some early NFT depositors. So you got these people will receive earn Sex in perpetuity. That sounds great. Receive Sex advances. Okay, you should read this. It's too dirty for YouTube. No, it's quite interesting. I think this is a very interesting project. There's lots of information here. You should check it out. You should definitely check it out. Okay, so all right, time for questions. All right, so let's see what you guys are talking about. Let's see. If Russia uses crypto, it will only create a negative perspective among common people who are not into crypto. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you, but they're already using crypto. So, so much for that. Well, what's going to happen is that, as I said, in the United States, in the United States and in Europe, the politicians are going to say, crypto's so bad. Putin is using crypto to invade Ukraine, and the sanctions are not holding because he's using crypto. And Russia has so many criminals using crypto, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, sure. Like nobody was a criminal before, and nobody used the US dollar before as a criminal. Anyway. Just want to clarify that last week I was not saying you are autistic. I was speaking of Vitalik Buterin as why he's so skinny and oddly dressed, appearance and social interactions. Yeah, well, maybe he is autistic. I don't know. Although when he talks, I didn't listen to a ton of his interviews, but one or two interviews I listened to seemed quite coherent and didn't seem to be very difficult to speak to or very autistic. But I don't know. I'm not a doctor, right? Hit the like button, people. Yes, please hit the like button. I need views. What's going on with the views? You guys stop watching my videos? What's that? I keep publishing and publishing and publishing and publishing. Oh my God. Get me some views, people. I first catching your live stream. I guess we are here all night or what? No, not here all night, sweetie. About an hour. I try to keep it about an hour, maximum maybe an hour and a half. Okay, I don't want to make it too long. Otherwise it gets boring. And also the problem with long videos that I would need to put like a lot of timestamps in them, and that takes a long time to put timestamps. And I need to hire a guy to do that. And my budget's very small, so don't ask for $50 an hour for this, okay? It's going to be more in the range of $5 an hour. Man, I'm dying. Docs will be hilarious. Yeah, totally. Read the docs. It's fun. It's fun to read because the guys who wrote this are totally insane. All right. No hero, it's 7 p.m. Not here, it's 7 p.m. Okay, project, innuendos, and double entendre. Exactly. Hey, brother, how are you? Doing well? Yeah, I'm doing well. It's an ongoing thing here in Ukraine. Do you love Putin? I don't love Putin. Okay, I don't love politicians at all, anywhere. Even in my own country, look at Trudeau, what he did in Canada. I could slap him. Politicians, okay. If you never read this book, you need to read this book, and then you'll understand what politics is about. Okay. Let me go on Amazon. You guys need to know this. Okay. If you don't, you need Amazon. We're gonna go to Amazon. Okay, and we're gonna go the Prince. No, the Prince, this one, Machiavelli. All right. Okay, see, you can buy this book for 29 cents, okay, on Amazon. I'm not kidding, 29 cents, okay? Download it, put it on your Kindle. It's a very short book. It's, a couple hundred pages? It's very, very short. How many pages is it? 173 pages. Okay, you can read that in an afternoon. Okay, it's not difficult to read. It explains that the guy Niccolo Machiavelli is Italian, and he wrote this book several hundred years ago. I forget when. Does it talk about that? 1512. Okay, so over 500 years ago. It still works. It still holds today. All politicians read this book. Believe it or not, they all read it and they all follow it. Okay, this is the rules of government. And the prince, and in those days, all there weren't any elected government officials. Okay, everybody was a prince or king or whatever. So he calls them all princes. Okay, And it shows that a prince or a government will do whatever it takes to stay in power. Whatever it takes. If you need to murder your opponent, do it. If you need to poison the judge, do it. Okay? Whatever it takes. Okay? If you need to lie to your teeth, okay, to stay in power, do it. Okay? So, Putin is a master. Okay? He's got a PhD in that book. Okay? And most politicians around the world do also, including Trudeau in Canada. And name a politician, they all know this. They all follow this. Okay? Read this book. It's very educational. It's super short, 173 pages. You can read that in a few hours. Very educational. You read this and then you're like, oh my God. Yes, that's how it is. Okay? If you want to know the truth, that book tells you the truth. Okay? If you want to know when a politician is lying, it's his lips are moving. Okay? That's what it is. All right, next, what do we have here? What is your opinion on the war situation, and what make out the effect of this and the overall world market and crypto? Okay. It creates a lot of uncertainty, fear, and doubt. It's a big FUD campaign. Of course, I feel terrible for the people in Ukraine because I don't know what's going to happen to them. Hopefully, I'm hoping that the war is not going to be too bloody, and I'm hoping and not too many people are going to die. That would be terrible. But the point is that Russia felt threatened by NATO because they wanted Ukraine to join NATO or join Europe or whatever. And if any of that would happen, then NATO would be able to put in, military forces in Ukraine that would be pointed at Russia, which would be a lot closer than they were before. Okay, and now Putin is using that as a way of saying, okay, I don't want this to happen. Okay, I don't want Ukraine to be too friendly with NATO and Europe because I don't want you guys to put your weapons right at my doorstep. So, and right now, Putin feels confident enough that the sanctions are not going to hurt him too much, probably in part because of crypto. And there's going to be a big FUD campaign from the West, from Europe, and from the United States, Canada, and all that, saying how bad crypto is because Russia is using it. Okay? So that will probably have a negative effect on the price of crypto, I'm guessing. Okay? Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my feeling about this. On the other hand, I love it when Bitcoin is selling at a discount. So it might be a good year in 2022 to buy Bitcoin real cheap. Okay? Because at some point, the situation in Russia is going to resolve itself. I'm hoping really soon. I really don't want people to suffer in Ukraine or anywhere. But, it remains to be seen what's actually going to happen. Is it going to be swift? Is it going to take a long time? I hope it's swift. I hope it's resolved quickly. But I don't know. I'm not Putin, right? I don't know what his plans are exactly. Hello, how do I join the Discord? Okay, you want to join the Discord? Well, I can show you how to join the Discord. Let's go here. So, you need to become a member on our YouTube channel first. All right. So, I'm on a web browser, obviously. So, there's a big fat join button here. You click that, any level will bring you to, if you don't want to spend too much, go for the first level. And you can become part of the Discord after you join this. So you join on YouTube first, and then you scroll down and down and down and down. After you're a member, you can see all this. If you're not a member, you're not going to see all this. So these are things that we've done for our members. Where's the Discord? Discord, right here. Okay, so you have this article. There's a link to Discord here. And here's an a video that explains how to connect your YouTube account with your Discord account. Okay, so that's how you do it. All right. Yes, as Cedric says, you must be a member first. Where are we? Okay, project big names backing them can hardly ever fail, in my humble opinion. For example, every time Tomb seems to crash too much, Harry Ye comes to the rescue. So Henry Cronier backing project do well. I don't know if Henry Cronier is going to just throw in cash on a thing. Cronier is a coder. That guy reads code, okay, better than English, okay? He understands code very, very, very well. He's a very bright guy, okay? So most likely, when you see him in interviews, okay, he wants to talk to coders. He doesn't want to talk to investors, okay? Because investors only want, like, when's the airdrop? Okay, and crap like that, and he doesn't want to talk about that. What gets him excited is like, okay, look at the code we've built, how it fixes these problems that we had before, and how exciting is that going to be. And that's why he's so excited about the Solidly project, because he's fixing really big problems that people had before. Okay, now it remains to be seen if all the problems of the world are solved by this, but it looks like it's a major step forward, okay? And even Curve is copying the model created by Curve, okay? And even Curve is a partner in this stuff, okay? Curve's major, okay? If Curve is backing you, you're happy. All right, say something about Arable Protocol. I like it. I made a video about Arable Protocol. I don't know if they're fully launched yet. Are they? I don't know. I don't know DeFi can be X-rate. Now you know. Alright. Avalanche, Uniswap, Polkadot, Phantom, NG, BNB, Solana are these the best currencies? Best currencies like what? Okay. You need currencies that have a very strong use case. Ethereum, in my point of view, is the one with the biggest use case. Okay, it's used everywhere, and it's definitely used as a currency, and it's definitely used as gas all over the place, and you can stake it and LP it all over the universe on all the blockchains. So definitely Ethereum is way up there. Okay. As for the other ones, look at how big or how promising their blockchain is. Okay, I'm very excited about Phantom, mostly because of what we saw today with Solidly and SOLIDsex and all that stuff. Okay, because Andrew Cronier is a major force in DeFi. Okay, and he's putting a lot of energy, a lot of effort into making Solidly the best project there is. Okay. Remains to be seen how successful that's going to be, but already at the very beginning, okay, so many people are excited about this. I mean, big programmers from big devs from, you know, all the top DeFi projects in Phantom, okay? So there's an army of people really excited about this project. I think it's going to be very, very successful. I'm bullish like hell on this one. Cedric retracted a message. Oh my god. Can you explain the deal with EU calling for crypto regulations due to Russia, but don't ban Russia from SWIFT? They continue to buy oil and gas from Russia, but they impose sanction. Yeah, it's Europe is standing between a rock and a hard place right now. Okay, Europe is a major consumer of petroleum and gas, natural gas especially, okay? And the problem is Russia has a ton of petroleum and natural gas, and they've got pipelines going all the way to Europe, okay? And Europe desperately needs the energy. So they can't say, okay, we're not going to buy your gas anymore because they're going to freeze to death. It's winter right now, okay? Maybe in the summer they don't care so much about gas, but in winter they definitely need it. Okay, so they can only and they have to follow as well what the United States are saying, because the United States controls all the armies in Europe pretty much. Okay, the United States has about 75 military bases in Germany alone. In Germany alone. 75 bases, US bases in Germany. And they have zillions of others all over Europe and around the world. It's like the United States has what, 875 military bases around the planet? It's ridiculous. Anyway, that's outside the United States. Within the US, I don't know the number, but outside the US, it's 875, or give or take. All right? So Europe has no choice. Europe has to say, oh yeah, okay, Mr. Biden, yes, thank you. And then they go and they talk to Putin and say, oh, come on, Putin, we need gas, but we need to impose sanctions, and okay, can we come to a compromise somewhere? And that's what politics is about. That's what diplomacy is about. And that's why Mr. Macron, the president of France, is doing all kinds of stuff to try to please Russia, and Putin is just saying, what the heck do you want from me? So Europe is not in a good place, okay, because of all that noise with Ukraine and everything. And I don't know, they're gonna find they're gonna have to find a compromise somewhere, but I don't know how it's gonna work. Oh, and don't forget, India wants to buy a lot of energy and other products from Russia. So, and they found a way to bypass the US dollar. I believe it's with crypto. But yeah, definitely India is major customer of Russia. And they don't care. They don't care what the US is saying. They don't care what Europe is saying. They just need the resources from Russia. Okay? They're too big. They're nuclear power also. What are you going to do? Okay? You're going to attack India? Yeah, right. Good luck. All right. Okay. All right, hang on. Good morning. Good morning to you. Suggest any good book or website to learn crypto in depth. Yes. Is it Decrypt or is it? Let me think. There's some good books out there. Where did I get those books? Give me a second. I think it's either CoinGecko or it's on Decrypt. Let me check Decrypt first. Let me check Decrypt. I think Decrypt has a couple of books that are interesting. They have a lot of very informative articles at Decrypt. Definitely check this out. They answered quite a few questions, but I believe they have books. Because I bought some books, and I think this is where I bought them. It's been a while. Where's it? Videos and podcast collections. I don't remember where it was. No, these are article collections. Yeah, that's not it. So maybe it's not here. Okay, let me search on CoinGecko. Maybe it's CoinGecko. If it's not that, it's CoinMarketCap. It's one of those big crypto news sites. And Coins Exchange Portfolio Publications. Maybe that's it. Crypto reports. Books. Ah, there we go. How to DeFi. So you go to CoinGecko. You click on the hamburger, and they've got 3 books that are quite nice. Definitely How to DeFi. I'm pretty sure that's the one I bought. Yeah, there are two parts, beginner and advanced. These are really good books. They explain a ton of stuff in there, and not too expensive. And you can download them, read them on your tablet or whatever. Okay. More questions. Let's see. Very informative. Thank you very much. What do you think about node projects right now? And have you looked into Vapor node? I have not looked into Vapor nodes. There are real nodes and there's like fake nodes. I'm going to show you real nodes. Okay. Gala. I was right there, Gala node. Okay. If you go to Gala Games, okay, you can get real nodes. See, get a Gala node. This is a real node. Okay, this is real. This and Gala makes money with their games and all kinds of stuff. Okay, this is a real business. Okay, not like Titano or like there was ring nodes and there was like Tor nodes and all that. Those are not real nodes. Okay, those are not real nodes. This is real. Okay, but you're gonna see there's a little bit of a problem. So you can buy one now if you've got the money, okay? And this is a price in node tokens, okay? So you need 371,907 Gala tokens. Sorry, Gala tokens. So how much is that worth? So if we go to CoinGecko and you look for Gala, come on, and you put how many Gala nodes you need here. So essentially you need $96,315 US to buy one node. And that's a real node that generates real income in Gala and all that stuff. Okay, these nodes do something. Okay, they help the Gala ecosystem truly. Okay, and you need to have a laptop or a computer dedicated to this thing. It's got to be running all the time. Okay, it's a real node. It's a little bit like if you wanted a Phantom node or an AVAX node, you need like a box, okay, with the software on it, and you need to be it would help if you're a computer engineer and to make sure you can maintain that thing. So it's kind of similar with Gala, okay? And you got other stuff like Flux nodes, which is also a real node, and again, it's not cheap. And there's another one. It's a decentralized search engine. I forget what it's called. That's also a real node, and you need to do a little bit of coding and stuff to get that started. Okay, and typically you need a substantial investment to do this. Yeah, it's called pre-search. Pre-search, that's a real node also. It's not crazy expensive yet. So if you're looking for something a lot less than $95,000, if you've got a few $1,000s, you might be able to get yourself a pre-search node. And what that node does is that it helps the decentralized search engine perform its function. Okay, and they reward you in their pre-token and so on. Those are real nodes. If you want to invest in real nodes and get passive income from real nodes, these are real. These are real. All these nodes as a service kind of thing, a lot of them look fake. Okay, to me. I could be wrong. Like most people tell me I'm wrong about these things, but I could be wrong. I don't like the strong node thing, although it's so popular and a lot of people say they make a lot of money with it. It's still very expensive, and I still don't know how they make money with this thing. Okay, I have to understand how it works. It doesn't seem to do anything. This I know because this helps run the system. Okay, that's what that node is for. That node helps the transactions and things to be processed. Okay, it's a little bit like when you got a Bitcoin miner. Okay, Bitcoin miner helps the transactions being processed. Similar here. Okay, if you're using Tor nodes, I don't know what it helps except maybe put money in the pocket of the devs. Okay, so be very, 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 very careful when you look at these node projects. There's a lot of them, and I'm like, I need to see income being generated, and not just from the sale of their own tokens. Okay, like you create a token. You need to buy a certain number of tokens at Tor nodes. Okay, to create a node, and then it's supposed to give you tokens back at a certain rate. Okay, but they're supposed to be investing the money into other things, okay, that are supposed to generate income. And last time I checked, I didn't see that information. It was not very clear. They promised to do it, but promising to do something and actually doing it is something else. So be very, very careful about all those nodes. Let's see. Go back up a bit. Top 5 cryptos you wish to hold for long-term, say 5 years. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Phantom for sure, and probably Curve, and another important blockchain, maybe AVAX. You know, AVAX seems to be doing pretty well overall. Yeah. The others, I mean, there's going to be a lot of expansion on layer 2 blockchains this year. I'm seeing this, but that's going to only affect the price of Ethereum. So Ethereum is definitely has to be on somebody's portfolio somewhere. Yeah, try to hold like something that has a lot of use case. Okay, something popular, something that everybody wants. Okay, and something easy to get and a lot of liquidity. Is there a future crypto mining post Ethereum? I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work. Okay, we're still waiting for proof of stake. I don't know how the people are going to be rewarded for, doing the staking. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know when and how and anything about it. I have not followed Vitalik very much on that. Do you do crypto mining? If yes, is it profitable long term? I'm not doing any crypto mining right now. I just don't have the space for the hardware. And also it's very noisy. Most of these crypto miners make a ton of noise. The good news, though, there are lots of smaller units now that are on sale, and they seem to be available for sale. For a while, it was almost impossible to get anything. So yeah, you could get some crypto mining things. You could mine Doge, you can mine Bitcoin, you can mine Ethereum or whatever is available. I think the small units typically they mine Doge, okay, and maybe a second currency. Some of these they're like really small boxes. They look like a small computer, and they're reasonably affordable. It's just a couple of $1,000 typically, and they're shipping. Last time I checked, they were shipping. So you might want to experiment with one or two of those boxes and see what happens. What's your thought on Curvents, wrap token lending protocol, governance token accumulated? Curvents? What's Curvents? You guys keep bringing these weird projects to me. Curvents doesn't exist according to CoinGecko, and if it's not on CoinGecko, I'd rather wait until it's on CoinGecko. So I'm not thinking anything else right now about Curvents. Can you recommend good sites to buy and sell stocks, precious metals, perhaps using crypto? The easiest place that I'm using, because I'm not in the US, so I'm not using Robinhood, right? It's not available for me. I'm using eToro. It's very, very, very easy to buy and sell any kind of asset. You can, oil is going up right now. You could put money on oil. You can put money on precious metals. And on stocks, on crypto, whatever. Problem is the crypto. It's a little bit restrictive to take the crypto out of that and into, let's say, MetaMask or whatever. Okay. Also, be aware of the fact that when you use eToro, when you use Robinhood and those other apps that make it super easy to buy and sell stocks and crypto, those are not real. They're derivative. Okay, let's say you buy Apple shares or Tesla shares. Okay, typically they're not real shares. Okay, they have their own derivative, okay, that mimics the price of the underlying asset, like the Apple shares, the Tesla shares, or whatever else, or the oil or gold or whatever. But typically they're not the actual asset. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, okay? So it's done like that for convenience, to make it easier for people to trade and so on, okay? And what they do is that they take, they batch process those transactions and send them to Citadel or another big processor, okay? And they receive, they split commissions with Citadel and themselves, and they have a deal with Citadel and all that stuff. Robinhood is well known for that. Okay, so if you buy Bitcoin on Robinhood, it's not Bitcoin. It's a derivative that is priced, that follows the price of Bitcoin. Okay, so it's not real, but it looks real. Okay, so as long as it looks real, it's okay, right? India is stuck between the conflict as Russia's major defense partner, and on the other hand, India wants to create healthy relations with the US and the EU. Yeah, so it's fun. Politics are fun, right? So, rumor is that ZK Sync is having a breakthrough. If Ethereum network fees become cheap, do you think other L1 networks won't be needed anymore? It remains to be seen. The biggest selling point of Ethereum, okay, is security and decentralization. It's the biggest blockchain. It's the most decentralized. It's the safest one because of decentralization and other features. Okay, all the big whales much prefer to invest their assets on Ethereum because of that. And as I said in a previous daily news about Tetranode hates to bridge funds over to other L1s because of lack of security. Okay, many times you've got that bridge, okay, and there's only one guy with the key, okay, for this thing, all right. And so it concentrates risk very highly. Okay, so if you're like Tetranode, who has a portfolio of hundreds of millions of dollars, and you want to send 10 million, 50 million, I'm not going to go through that bridge. Okay, too risky for them. Too risky. The bridges are not as solid as people think. Okay. You can see that on DeFi safety. If I show you DeFi safety, you're going to see that the bridge that's used mostly to bridge funds over to Solana, it does not have a very good review. Is it there? Latest reviews. Okay, it's not showing. They moved it. Okay, let me see all reviews. And I think it's going to be see all bridge. See, all bridge connects all these networks, right? And I've used it. It worked, but you know, I'm not sending millions and millions, right? And look at the rating, 28%. It's a total failure across the board except for code and team. Everything else is lacking. Okay, documentation is very poor. Testing is really low. Security is 26%. Come on, 0% access control, 0% oracles. Like, what's this, right? And people trust this to send their funds over across all these networks. Okay, and I haven't checked if there are other bridges listed in here. We have more or not? No, just that one. How about the wormhole? Is that listed? This page is a bit slow. Okay, worm. I think wormhole is not listed, but yeah, wormhole I think had an attack. A lot of bridges get attacked. Okay, and that's why Ethereum is very popular. But if it's too popular, like we saw with the NFT craze last year and part of this year, the gas fees are going to be through the roof, and the network speed is going to be super slow. So there is a reason for having L1s, multiple L1s. Okay, now if Ethereum fixes the slowness and fixes the high cost, okay, then you're right, there could be problems for the other L1s, okay, unless they have a really amazing feature that's not addressed by Ethereum. And they would need to be really decentralized. Most of them are not decentralized enough. Solana is not decentralized enough. Okay, that's a big complaint. BSC, same thing. Binance Smart Chain, not decentralized at all. It's only 21 nodes. So anyway, if and when Ethereum fixes these problems, the other L1s should be scared. But there's going to be a lot of L2s, which might benefit from a faster L1 as well. But we'll see. All right. What happened to Rocket Finance? I'm not sure. I think they shut down. I'm not sure. Where are we? Real nodes, Gala, Flux, and Pocket Network. I don't know Pocket. Pre-search. Yeah, pre-search, that's the one. Plus VPS fees, it's affordable. You got a deep dive on Hive Investment. Who the hell is Hive Investment? You keep doing these things to me. Hive. What is that? Hive. This one? What is that? What is that thing? I have no idea. I don't know. Is that the one? Okay, you got a deep dive on Hive. Is Time Wonderland and Olympus DAO going to survive this market downturn? I think so. I think so. Honestly, I do. The people at Olympus are very, 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 very smart. They're not idiots. Okay. And Wonderland is extremely successful, except for the price of the token. Okay, the price of the token is ridiculously low, too low. It's too low. Okay, why? Because of the scandal and because of the FUD and because of blah 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 blah. And until Daniela and the team fix the management problems, the time tokens are going to be way too low. Okay, so I'm just waiting. At some point, they're going to fix their mess, and hopefully, things are going to start looking better. And once people get back trust and confidence in the project, it's going to go back up. But don't forget, we're in a recession. We're in a bear market. Interest rates are high, going to be high. And inflation is super high. There's a war. Those things don't help. I like your content. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Very glad you're watching. Thank you very much. Can you look into animal drip farm? Oh, please. Do I have to? You asked for it. If you don't like what I'm saying, it's your fault. Animal farm. Animal token. Save the animal. It's not even listed in freaking deco. I hate that thing. Well, let's go for drip. Maybe there's a link from drip. The drip. Why is that thing still alive? I don't know. You know what I'm guessing right now? I'm guessing drip is running out of money. And that's why they're pushing for this big marketing hoopla with Animal Farm and other things that they're doing. Did they talk about this? Forex Shark, yeah, right. I don't think it's there. White paper, blah, 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 tutorial language, blah, blah, blah. No, they don't seem to have a link to Animal Farm. Ugh. All right, I'm going to go on Google. I hate doing that. Animal Farm. Is that the actual name? Drip Liberation. Oh, okay. Okay, great. All right. Here's what I think they're doing. They're using this to get some hard currency like BUSD. Okay? And they're giving you these ridiculously high yields, okay, to attract more people into the pool because they're offering too much interest and they're not earning enough. Okay? They have all these taxes that are supposed to be the source of the revenue that they're distributing to the investors. But if you do the math, those are not sufficient to pay all the investors. So they need to take money out of the capital of current investors in order to pay the people that exit. So if too many people exit, you're running out of funds in the pool. So you need to attract more people in the pool with gimmicks like these, okay, to replenish the pool so that when people exit, they can pay them out, okay? And it's going to work as long as new investors come in. Can you make money with this? Yes, you can. A lot of people are making money with this. I never said you cannot make money with a scam, okay? It's still a scam because it's not generating income by itself, okay? It's taking people's money, okay, and redistributing it amongst the people. And when people take out, they empty the pool. Okay, it's not depositing the money into anything that generates income, unless they added some pools that make actual money. See, these are not LP pairs. These are not LPs. And they charge you a deposit fee of 6%. How they generate this APR? Okay, if you go on Pancake, they have their farms, okay, have LPs. The LPs, okay, generate money from transaction fees. Okay, every time people swap, they collect fees. This is collecting fees from where? I don't see it. Okay, and you're going to earn some pigs, which is their farm token. Sorry. Sorry about that. So you're going to earn some pigs. You're going to earn some dogs. And some, yeah, more dogs and more dogs. Okay? So just these are just farm tokens. Maybe we can check the price of dogs. Do we have that? Dogs. Is that it? That looks like it. I'm curious to see. I haven't looked at it at all. Okay, price going up. That's good sign, no? And okay, so price tank. That's back up. I'm not sure why. I'm not following this project very much because I don't like it. And I don't like it because I think they're scamming people. I could be wrong. Everybody tells me I'm wrong, but I still think they're scamming people. Okay, so if we look further, okay, that's all the data we got. So went up, went down, that's back up. There's probably some promotion going on or some marketing going on, and that's why it's going up. But okay, I mean, do you see any LP pairs anywhere? I don't see them. Okay. All right. So if you look referrals, see, they have a referral system as well. Okay. Typically, when a DeFi project has a referral system, typically it's a scam. Okay? You see a referral system at Pancake Swap? No. You see that at Spooky Swap? No. You see that at Spirits? No. You see that at Trader Joe? No. You know, and I can go on and on and on like this, okay? So we got the farms, the pools. What's in the pools? See, I went to farms, and again, it's single staking. And then you go to pools, okay? And, oh, that's a pig pen, and that's single staking again. And then here, the pools, single staking again. There's not a single pool or vault on this thing that generates income because they don't have any LP pairs. You need LP pairs to generate income. Why can't they do that? It's not hard to code. I could do it. I could just copy Pancake Swap's code. They could do that too. Not hard to do. Anyway, I told you what I think. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. What's your opinion about NFTs? NFTs are here to stay. Okay, the market is probably tanking. I haven't looked at OpenSea right now. And you can see my own NFTs if you want to buy them. Last week or earlier this week, one guy bought 3 of my NFTs. Thank you very much. They're not expensive. They're $3 a piece. But still, that was very, very generous of him. So if you look at OpenSea, and look at the stats, I don't know what that's about. But anyway, ranking. If we look here, a lot of the top projects went down quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah, so Mutant Ape Yacht Club, see, down 23% in the last 24 hours. So, yeah, in terms of volume, that's the volume. CryptoPunk also pretty low in terms of volume. So a lot of people are less excited about them, and that's fine. This happens. It's a market, right? Supply and demand and all that. But NFTs are more than just these JPEGs with a code behind them, okay? Many projects use NFTs, and it's kind of a key to access further services. Okay, we're going to talk about that in an upcoming video that I'm making. So NFTs are here to stay. It's going to become a major part of our lives. Trust me on that. All right. Then the anonymous one, welcome to membership level 3. Thank you very much. Yeah, they haven't launched. It's is Thailand a wet country? Sorry, the crazy screen does always cuts the letters on the right side of the screen. So I don't know. Is Thailand something country? I don't know what you're asking. What do you think is the same problem with Wonderland? Okay, again, I'm missing some words. I'm really sorry. It's the way my screen shows. Thailand is predominantly Buddhist. Yes, Hinduism constitutes around 2%. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's not a lot of Hindus here. However, there's a lot of Brahmanism and animism. So you're going to see a lot of... you're going to see Hindu temples. You're going to see statues of Brahma all over the place. When the king was crowned, some actual Brahmins showed up, okay? Not just Buddhist monks, okay? Because there's several traditions here. It's very complex. It's very complex. So there's a multiplicity of religions here, okay? Multiplicity. Check the drip garden, not dog and pig. The LPs are in there. Okay, so there are LPs, you say? Where's that crazy thing? Ah, I lost it. Ugh. Okay, what it's called again? The animal? The manor. The manor. Where is that? Drip garden, you said? Alright, so there's a drip garden. Okay, drip BUSD LP tokens can be acquired tax-free by sending BUSD to the drip liberation contract. Yeah, the liberation contract. Okay, plants grown, seeds available, blah blah blah, available seed value contract for. Okay, they're not showing much there, are they? The drip garden is a true game where all players start relatively equal, and what determines your payout is how often you plant the seeds compound and how often you sell them withdraw. Those are graphs showing the buying power over time balance compared to the games of shrimp farmer and miners. Existing games inside over 100,000 more buying power, blah 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 blah. Okay, alright, so drip garden increases buying power, contract balance grows and time passes, allowing all players to get a fair rate. Right. Okay. Okay, how do you buy this? Do you buy it on Pancake or do you buy it somewhere else? You have to buy it. You have to send a BUSD to the drip liberation contract here. So let's do that. Does it work? SoundCloud. So basically, I give them my BUSD, and then they're going to give me an LP. That's it. Ah, okay, it's on Pancake Swap. Okay. All right. That would be the only source of revenue of the entire drip system. This. Because people have to trade on Pancake Swap. Okay? That BUSD drip thingy. I think. And that would generate swap fees, theoretically. If they're doing it right, it's going to generate swap fees. But you need a lot of transactions to make it happen. So we can have a look. Is there a way to have a look or not? They're not connecting us at all. Okay, let's try Pancake. I have to watch the time. We've been doing this for a long time, folks. I don't want to make the video too long. Alright, maybe too late for that already. Okay, I would need to add my password in there. No, it's already added. Okay, switch. Okay, so trade, exchange. Sorry, liquidity. We have liquidity pairs. Liquidity found, liquidity, hang on. Would it be in the pools? Can we find drip? Oh, not these. These are not the right ones. Farms, come here. Yeah, that's the one. Do we have drip listed here? No. Okay, if it's not listed here, it's not a very popular pool. Okay. I'm not exactly excited about the prospects here. Okay. So let's go back to your questions here. Okay, current most trusted A. I don't know what A is. I am personally not into Animal Farm, but curious about Drip Garden. I'm not very curious about anything that relates to drip right now. I think they're blowing up smoke up our asses. Okay, to be honest. What are current most trusted audited DAOs and most sustainable APIs? DAOs in what sense? Like Olympus Forks? I would stick to Olympus and Wonderland, honestly. The others are kind of struggling. I mean, they're trying to find solutions out of the mess because the Olympus fork model works well when the market goes up, but as soon as the market tanks, it dies. It's not very good. Is Hex a scam too? I talk about this many times. I don't know. I guess you don't watch all my daily videos. Hex, I don't think is a scam, but it has very little use case. You buy the Hex, you stake it, and the longer you stay staked, the higher your income. But that's it. That's all you do with it. Okay, so not a scam, but not that useful. So, I mean, when you take your money out, you have to sell it and buy some Ethereum with it, and then you can exchange it for whatever you want. Okay, and I believe there's an exit fee or something. But yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out. Yeah, I don't think it's a scam. I think it's honest. I just don't think it's very useful. What do you think about DeFi Empire? DeFi Empire, what is that? If Trevin James is promoting it, it's definitely a scam. Well, you're allowed to believe what you want. I looked at it. It's not a Ponzi. They're kind of mining the liquidity on Uniswap. So, they're doing it, and the way it's designed looks okay. It's just not useful. There's no use case for this except depositing it, okay, and earning rewards the longer you stake. Boring, but maybe it works for a lot of people. I don't know. No value created with the high APYs. Yeah, pancake, I guess. You can buy it at Drip Liberation. Yes, if you it will not tax. Yeah, I know that. Yes, they're doing a lot of transactions by making users planting seed every few hours. That's why I'm curious. And APR seems not sustainable if I'm no one. I'm new to your videos. Well, welcome. What do you think about Mars Protocol and the log drop ending today? Oh, is that happening? I've been waiting for Mars Protocol for months and months and months and months and months and months and months. I'm only excited when things work. I'm not excited when things are going to work. If Mars is ready, I don't know. Is Mars ready? Let's go Mars. Mars. Mars Protocol right here. Incoming transmission. The Mars log drop begins now. Whatever that is, I don't know. With the March launch imminent. It's imminent. We are excited to announce the first few third-party protocols exploring how they might look to leverage Mars C2C lending capability. See, all right, this is what I'm talking about. This is an hour ago. And these are the first few third-party protocols exploring how they might leverage Mars. Okay, so we've got a couple of those there. That's good. That means it's not, the cake is not baked yet, okay? Or the turkey is not cooked yet, okay? I can't eat an uncooked turkey. I get excited once I see, okay, the protocol is running, and then it's integrated with Alpha Finance, Spectrum, and this and that, and these other protocols, okay? And then we can build a strategy there, and that solves some problems, okay? I mean, it's exciting that there's going to be finally a good lending protocol outside of Mirror and Anchor, okay? But it's not quite there yet, okay? Talk to me when it's actually there, okay? And then I'm going to be excited to look at it. Right now, it's turkey's still in the oven, okay? I can't eat that. All right. JP Morgan has got into Decentraland, and your thoughts on this will be good for the crypto in the future. Decentraland basically is a mall, metaverse mall, okay? And you can have a little shop inside, and now JP Morgan apparently has a shop inside. That's my understanding of it. Yay. Well, it's a little bit like Amazon, you know. They got some shops have some brands have a shop inside Amazon, okay, to sell their products, and they take advantage of the traffic that goes through Amazon and so on. I think that's going to be something like that with JP Morgan and Decentraland. That's my guess right now. That's my guess. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you for your explanation. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. I'm really happy that a lot of people are watching the videos, okay? And we're gonna have to cut this short because it's very long already. All right, so I'm gonna try very hard to keep making daily videos, but the time slots keeps changing because I'm busy. I've got a ton of stuff to do every day. So over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, if I can make it, it's going to be either before noon or after 5 p.m. American Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so try to catch me either before noon or catch me after 5. I'm going to try early if possible. If not, it's going to be after 5. Okay, what is that? What about Impermax Finance? Yeah, what about it? I made a video about it. Thanks for the video. Thank you for watching. Okay, so you can, if you've got further questions, you can leave some in the comments. You can also DM me at here, DeFi Crypto T, and follow, okay? I need more followers. We're getting really close to 3,000. I'd like to see that number appear here, 3,000, okay? So follow this thing. It costs nothing, okay? And it helps the channel become more popular and get more views. We want more views. If we have more views, that means YouTube pays me more so I can pay more people to help me bring better content, okay? I need to pay my editors. I need to pay all kinds of people. It's not free. Not free for me. It's free for you guys, okay? So all you have to do is follow. And then, you know what you do? You put a little heart here, okay? That's great, okay? If you put little hearts on my videos, okay, like this one. This is the current one. Put a little heart here. Twitter loves that. I love that too. And do the same thing on YouTube. The more hearts you give, okay, the more likes you give, the more people come and visit the video, and YouTube rewards us, and that I reward you back by making more and more content. Okay? All right. So help me, help you. Okay. Thank you very much. We're gonna stop the video right now. And hopefully I'm going to be able